AI is no longer just trying to answer your questions. It is trying to write your code, design your images, remix your social media posts, talk to you in real time, and eventually complete work without you guiding every single step. That is the real story behind this week's AI news. Not one model launch, a shift in what AI is becoming. For the last few years, the AI race was mostly about one question: who has the smartest chatbot? OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Meta, xAI, and Chinese AI labs all fought over benchmarks, coding scores, reasoning tests, and who could make the model sound more intelligent. But now, the race is changing. The new question is not only which model is smartest. The new question is which model can actually do useful work faster, cheaper, and inside the apps people already use. And that is why the latest releases matter. Grok 4.5, the enterprise AI war. Let's start with Grok 4.5. Elon Musk is positioning this model directly against the strongest frontier systems from OpenAI and Anthropic. The pitch is not only that Grok 4.5 is smart, the pitch is that it is fast, cheaper, and efficient enough for real business use. That matters because companies do not only care about benchmark charts, they care about cost. If a business is running millions or billions of tokens every day, a slightly cheaper model can become a massive advantage. A model does not have to be number one in every test to win customers. It has to be good enough, reliable enough, fast enough, and cheap enough. That is the real Grok 4.5 strategy. Not just look how smart this is. More like, here is a model you can actually afford to use at scale. And that tells us something important about where AI is going. The next phase is not just intelligence, it is intelligence per dollar. OpenAI, voice becomes the interface. Now compare that with OpenAI's new GPT-Live voice model. This is not just another chatbot update. This is about changing the interface. Typing into a box is still useful, but it is not how humans naturally work. Humans talk, interrupt, pause, change direction, and think out loud. GPT-Live is designed to make AI conversation feel more natural. It can listen and speak at the same time. It can give small acknowledgments, like "got it" or "hen." It can keep listening instead of cutting you off every time you pause. That sounds small, but it is actually a major shift. Because once voice becomes natural, AI stops feeling like a website. It starts feeling like an assistant. And when voice connects with tools, files, screen sharing, and apps, the AI becomes something else entirely. Not just something you ask, something that stays with you while you work. That is the direction OpenAI is moving toward. Minimax, China's open weight push. While American companies fight over closed frontier models, China is pushing hard in another direction. Massive open weight models. Minimax is reportedly preparing a huge 2.7 trillion parameter open weight model. Now, parameter count alone does not prove a model is better. Bigger does not automatically mean smarter. But the open weight part matters. A closed model is something you access through an API. You use it on someone else's terms. An open weight model can be downloaded, customized, hosted, studied, and built into products more freely. That is why Chinese companies like Minimax, DeepSeek, and others are becoming important. They are not only competing on intelligence, they are competing on access. For developers, startups, and countries that do not want to depend completely on American AI platforms, open weight models are attractive. They are cheaper, more flexible, and easier to adapt. So the AI race is splitting into two lanes. One lane is closed, polished, controlled, and expensive. The other lane is open, customizable, cheaper, and spreading fast. That second lane may become much more important than people expect. Image AI is becoming professional. Now move from language models to image generation. ByteDance's new image model shows where creative AI is heading. The early version of image AI was about making cool pictures. Type a prompt, get a fantasy image, post it online. But the professional use case is different. Businesses need posters, product images, ads, infographics, thumbnails, social media graphics, and precise editing. That means image AI has to do more than look pretty. It has to follow instructions. It has to place text correctly. It has to keep structure clean. It has to edit one part of an image without destroying everything else. And this is where the current models are improving, but still not perfect. They can make strong commercial posters. They can create realistic images. They can do cleaner object replacement. But dense text, interface design, and character consistency are still difficult. That tells us something useful. AI image tools are getting closer to professional workflows, but they have not fully replaced designers. Right now, they are best as accelerators. They can create drafts, concepts, backgrounds, posters, and variations quickly. But for serious work, humans still need to check the details, especially text. Always check the text. Meta, the privacy problem. Then there is Meta, and this might be the most uncomfortable part of the story. Meta's Muse image tool lets people generate AI images using public Instagram content. Reports say public accounts are included by default, and users have to manually turn the setting off if they do not want their posts or reels reused in AI creations. This is not just a model quality story. This is a consent story. Meta has a massive advantage because it already owns the social graph. Instagram has people, faces, styles, locations, outfits, posts, and years of personal content. That is a goldmine for AI creativity. But it also creates a major question. If your profile is public, should other people be able to use your content to generate AI images by default? Meta will argue this makes creation easier and more social. Critics will argue users should have clear consent before their identity or content becomes part of AI remix tools. And this is probably where social media is heading. The next AI battle will not only be about who has the best model, it will be about who controls the content that models can use. The bigger pattern. So if you step back, all of these stories connect. Grok 4.5 is about making AI cheaper and faster for work. OpenAI's GPT-5 is about making AI feel natural through voice. Minimax is about huge open-weight models that developers can customize. ByteDance is about turning image generation into a practical creative tool. Meta is about putting AI directly inside social platforms, even if that creates privacy concerns. Different companies, different products, same direction. AI is leaving the chatbot box. It is moving into the tools people use every day. Your office apps, your coding tools, your design workflow, your social media posts, your voice conversations, your content creation process. The next AI wave is not just about asking a model a question. It is about letting AI sit inside the workflow itself. That is why this moment matters. The first AI wave was about surprise. People saw ChatGPT write essays, code, poems, and summaries, and it felt like magic. The second wave was about competition. Every company rushed to build a smarter model. But the third wave is about integration. AI is becoming cheaper, faster, more visual, more conversational, more open, and more embedded into the places where people already work and create. And that is when AI becomes harder to ignore. Because once AI is not just a website, but part of your phone, your office, your browser, your camera, your social media, and your voice assistant, the question changes. It is no longer, will people use AI? The question becomes, will people even notice when they are using it? The AI race is moving from chatbots to workers, from prompts to workflows, from experiments to infrastructure, and the companies that win may not be the ones with the flashiest demo. They may be the ones that make AI disappear into everyday life.